So, what for you was the hardest part of training, and how did you kind of overcome that?
None of it was fucking hard. So what do you think I'm gonna tell you? All right, folks, we got a high school senior, man. Good conversation in the middle of wrestling season. Hope you enjoy this one as much as I do. Bunch of nuggets in this one. If you guys are in high school and you trying to go to Buds, I suggest you listen to this one. If you're not in high school and you going to Buds, I suggest you listen to this one. Don't get out in front of your skis, man. Don't get out in front of your skis. Stay back. Don't think about the future. Focus on the present right now. That's the key to success. All right, folks, as always, man, smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with your friends. The channel's doing good, man. We doing good. Enjoy this bad boy right here. You already got a contract for SEALs?
Yes, I have a Buds contract.
Okay, how much are you swimming right now?
My swimming has actually gone down about a month ago. I was swimming every day. I stopped swimming in the last month because I just had so much wrestling going on.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to tell you. You need to swim 1,000 10 times. You got the PDF?
No, I don't have a PDF.
Okay, send me an email at jake.zwig@gmail.com and ask for this Navy SEAL PDF, okay? You need to swim, at a minimum, you need to swim 5 days in a row, 10 times 100, okay?
Okay.
The second the season gets over, bro, you got to, I'm just telling you, before you go to boot camp, you got to be swimming 25,000 meters a week. And you got to be, how much you running right now? You can't train right now because you're in wrestling season. But you only got another month of wrestling, right? Wrestling over in February?
Yes.
Okay, you're not playing a spring sport, correct?
No.
Okay, so you've got to get your mileage up. How much are you running a week for wrestling right now?
With wrestling, around cutting weight, which is usually once or twice a week. I'll be doing indoor, like low impact treadmill, 6 miles. If I'm not doing that, my daily workout is usually some sort of a CrossFit along with sprints.
Okay, so listen, you need to be running 3 miles a day at a minimum.
Okay.
Okay, just gonna tell you, like I ran, you know, like you gotta just figure that out. Like 3 miles ain't gonna kill you in wrestling, okay? But you can't do CrossFit and you can't do sprints because you're not gonna have no volume. You're only gonna have February. You got March, April, and May. You got 3 months to get ready. You ain't gotta write none of this shit down. Just
Okay.
Just make sure you email me for the PDF. It's all in there. And then as soon as you get done with wrestling, I'm going to tell you right now, you got to turn into a cross-country runner, brother. So 50, 60 miles a week, 25,000 meters of swimming a week. You got to get some fins. You got to get a ruck. Okay? All right. What kind of questions you have?
So, what for you was the hardest part of training, and how did you kind of overcome that?
None of it was fucking hard. The only thing I had a problem with was drown proofing. That's because I couldn't float. But it wasn't even close to wrestling in college. Wasn't even close. I went completely out of shape and still graduated just fine. But I'm not your average bird either, right? Like I'm not your average guy. Like I don't get cold. You can't get me with no hard work because I don't care how much work you want to give me. I done had more. Okay, so I'm not a good example of what I had to do to overcome Buds. Buds wasn't that hard to me.
What kind of made you that person to where nothing was able to phase you?
Okay, so you got to go back and watch all my videos, brother, because there's fucking hours of them. Like, I'm not going to answer those questions. Like, basically, I grew up in a fucking hard work house. You can't worry about none of that stuff. You got to go in the best shape you can, okay? And then this is the thing that I've been telling people, man. If you are still there, then you're still there. And so for the young people, you know the graduation rate for high school kids is 1 out of 200, correct? Okay,
yes,
so if you're going to be successful, the number one thing you have to do is just stay there 1 more minute. Don't think about how hard it is. Don't think about what's going on in the future. Don't think, just stay 1 more minute. Just have somebody quit this week, okay? They got in their own head. If you still there, then you just don't, you keep staying. Like, it's the dumbest thing in the world, okay?
What advice do you have for staying in shape during boot camp?
Can't do nothing about boot camp. You're gonna get out of shape. You're gonna get out of shape in boot camp. The second you get out of boot camp, you gotta start running and swimming like an animal all night. But the thing is, you have to go into boot camp in world class condition so that them 8 weeks or 10 weeks don't kill you.
Okay.
What were your rough? What were your rough PST times? What were they rough? Don't tell me the exact. What were they rough?
About 9:30 swim. Run is still only like a 10:15. It's not hard.
Okay, so listen. I'm gonna tell you this. This is what we're gonna do. You're going to get on the PDF right after wrestling season. Okay? If your times ain't good, you can't go in June.
Okay.
Okay? Because you're not going to graduate with those runs. With those times right there, you ain't going to make it. Okay? But I imagine once we get you on the PDF, you start running intervals and everything else, your times will come down. Okay? But if they don't, you're going to have to push a little bit and say, hey, I can't ship in June.
Okay.
All right? I'm just telling you, you can't go. As a high school senior, you cannot go to Buds unprepared. You trying to be 1 out of 200, so you got to roll in there as a fire-breathing dragon to have a chance. Okay? What else you got?
What do you think is a good PST? 100 and like a 7-minute swim?
No. Like a great PST is an 8:30 swim and a 9-minute run. But I tell everybody, you want to be able to run a 35-minute 5 mile at talking pace. That's the running standard. And then swimming, you better be able to swim a 75-minute 2 mile with fins on. So that means you got to be swimming a lot with fins on. You know what I'm saying? And putting out. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like when you get the PDF, it'll make a lot more sense too, because it's all in there. As soon as you get done with wrestling season, like I would say, you can't take no days off. If you ain't banged up after states and all that stuff, then you just gotta, you might take 2 or 3 days to get your mind right, and then you gotta go. Because if you're gonna make June, it's gonna take every ounce of your being to make June.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, easy day, brother. What else?
What advice do you have for building like pull strength as far as like pull-ups and stuff?
It's all in the PDF, brother. How many pull-ups can you do right now?
About dead hang about 15.
Okay, so you'll get that up to 20. That ain't a big deal.
Okay.
Can you just help me with general advice of people? Because, like, most guys that join in are gone within 3 months and talk music and try to help them, and I don't know what advice with those guys.
Give who advice?
Like guys in the spec war program.
Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Don't give them no advice. Don't even talk to them motherfuckers. They all quit. Don't help nobody. You got a 1 in 200 chance of making it. Don't say nothing to nobody. Are they trying to make you go to spec war workouts?
Yes.
No. You don't have to go. Don't go to no spec war workouts. You wasting your time.
Okay.
You're completely wasting your time going to spec. Everybody there is going to quit.
Okay.
So if you're going to be the 1 out of 200, listen, dude. I tell everybody, if you want to have a chance, you better train your balls off in solitude by yourself. Because when you're in Buds and it's 3:30 in the morning and you want to quit, the only person that's going to keep you from quitting is yourself. Nobody else is going to reach a hand out and say, oh man, W, come on with me, brother. No, they're going to be like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Quit. So therefore, you got to train in solitude. Okay? And I know what your diet motivator is going to say. He's going to say you got to come to workouts. You ain't got to do none of that stuff. You ain't got to do none of it. Tell him I'm working on my own stuff. I got stuff to do. I'm training. I got to graduate from high school. I'm good. I'm not coming. Okay? They're not going to pull your contract because you don't. They're not going to pull your contract because you don't go to the workouts.
I got you. Usually, how it's been recently is like my senior chief had been busy, so it's been me going down to the location and helping train guys and stuff.
Nope. Can't do that. You ain't got time to do that.
Okay.
Tell senior chief, hey, I'm trying to win a state championship. Just tell him, trying to win a state championship, senior. I can't go down. I ain't got time right now. Okay, I'm training too much. Yeah, you're not being selfish, dog. I'm just telling you, 1 out of 200 high school kids makes it through Buds. Okay? Now, I'm not scared of it. I don't think you got, like, if you train the right way and do what you should do, you should walk into Buds and murder it. The reason it's 1 out of 200 is because 98% of the kids that show up straight out of high school aren't even close to being at the standard. What else you got?
What do you suggest to do, like, about cold and stuff like?
Can't do nothing about it, bro.
Also, man, can I just say, dude, like, I've watched your videos for so long, man. Actually talking to you is just insane.
It's all good, brother. Why are we doing what we do? Why are we doing this?
and try to help prepare the next generation.
Absolutely. That's all that matters, right? You pay me with sweat, blood, and tears and success, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you shouldn't be. I'm just talking to you because you're a wrestler and you already got a contract, and I know you're not ready, right? So let's get you ready. That's up to you. Now, if you don't want to do the work, you don't get ready, then you're going to go there and fail. But look, here's what I'm going to tell you. Don't get scared. Buds ain't that hard. I got 2 dudes right now, 3 dudes, 4 dudes that just walked through Buds and told me, Jake, you right. That shit wasn't that impressive. Wasn't that hard. Okay? All 4 of them dudes went in there 100% prepared. So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know what to tell you. Nothing to be scared of. Just go kill the shit.
I feel like I'm honestly not even that scared. Like, I think that I truly believe and invested in myself, and I think I'm gonna make it through this. So.
Okay, so I don't even think, like, that's a good way to think about it, right? Like, but like when I went to Buzz, I wasn't like, oh my God, am I gonna make it? It was like, woo, we here, let's go, we gonna be a Navy SEAL, right? It was a totally different paradigm than everybody else. It was like, now, was there a bunch of stuff going on? I was like, holy shit, absolutely. Did I almost die on the first 4 mile time run? Absolutely. Did I have to do a bunch of extra stuff at night because I was out of shape? Absolutely. But I was in heaven, man. I was like, after 7 years of wanting to be a Navy SEAL, I have finally got to the place where I could start doing the job. Okay? And then I had a guy tell me the same way I told you, don't listen to none of this shit. It ain't that hard. There's a lot of hype around the place. There's a lot of hype by unprepared people around the place. Is it hard? Yeah, it's hard. Is it Division I college wrestling? Not even close. Not even close. Right? Was it Division I college football? Not even close. Not even close. Okay. So, I'll tell you this. If I had went to Buzz straight out of high school and I had swam enough, I'm going to put air quotes on that. If I had swam enough and had swam the right way, I would have murdered Buzz. Murdered it coming out of high school. Because I was 170 pounds, could run forever. I went to Buzz at 200. Okay? So that's why I'm saying, like, nothing to be scared of. And then when you get to the SEAL teams, you'll realize, like, Buzz is easy, man. There's a whole bunch of stuff you do in the teams that's a lot harder than Buzz. You saw 2 guys just died this week, right? Fell off caving ladder. Climbing caving ladders in rough seas ain't no joke. The stuff you do can get you killed. And that's what makes the difference between that and, going through Buzz. Okay, what else you got, W?
What does your PST type look like going into basic? Remember?
When I went to, so my PST that I got picked up on was a 807 swim, 23 pull-ups, 122 push-ups, 81 sit-ups, and I ran an 846, which was the fastest mile and a half I had ever run in my life. Okay? That was 28 months before I showed up at Buzz. So I showed up at Buzz. I ran my first 4 mile time run at Buzz was 38:50. I was so out of shape, it was embarrassing. And now looking back, if I was talking to myself, I should have went home to Washington State for a month and just trained, because I would have showed up as an animal. Because I'd have hit my loop, I would have hit my long runs, I would have hit the swimming pool at community college. Like, I would have showed up in great shape, but I didn't, right? I got pissed off in Virginia Beach training, and I just got in the car, drove to San Diego, and almost died. So, but yeah, like, my PST's time were good, but I was trying to get an officer billet, right? So, like, if I didn't throw down fire, I wasn't getting no officer billet.
So, after Hell Week, what is Buzz like? Is it...
So what do you think I'm going to tell you? What do you think I'm going to tell you?
That it was easy for you?
No. Why don't we work on getting through Hell Week? Why don't we work on getting to Buzz? Why don't we work on getting through the first week, second week, third week, and then we worry about getting through Hell Week, and then we worry about whatever is after Hell Week. Don't worry about nothing but what's tomorrow, okay? The worst thing you can do is try to forecast whatever the fuck is going on in your brain. When I got to Buzz, I didn't even know there were 3 phases. I didn't know what the phases were. I didn't know anything other than there was something called Hell Week. I didn't know when it was. I didn't know anything. Okay? I didn't worry about it. Now, I learned really quickly, you know, because you get the buzz, you learn all that stuff really quickly, but I didn't have no idea what I was getting into, other than it's supposed to be the hardest military training in the world. But I'm going to tell you this, I don't think it's harder than SAS selection. I don't think it's harder than, you know, Australian SAS selection. I just don't. So, okay. You got any normal questions?
No, sir. I think that's about it.
Okay. So listen, quiet your brain around everything that you thinking about. Stop thinking about all that shit. How close are you to winning a state title this year?
I'm currently ranked 6th in the state.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Are you the best kid in your room? Okay. Where is the next best kid? How far away? What high school? How far away do you have to drive to go to the number one ranked kid at the weight above or below you?
20 minutes away.
Okay. Drive over there. Tell your wrestling coach you're going to go wrestle with that kid every day. In a month, you'll win a state title. You go wrestle with him every day, you'll win a state title in a month from now. That's what you need to be worried about. Does that make sense?
I'm going to do that.
Yep.
Yes.
Just tell your high school coach, hey man, call up your high school coach. I want to go wrestle with Joe over at, you know, whatever, East Valley High School. I want to win a state title for you. He'll say, okay. Every day drive over there for practice, wrestle with that dude. You'll get so much better, it'll be stupid. But worry about winning a state title right now. All right? Give me a call when you get done with wrestling. You email me. I just sent you. Oh, wait, hang on. I think I sent you an email I sent you my email. So just email me my Rehabot. I'll send a PDF back to you. Don't get crazy, but if I was you, can you guys swimming pool at school?
There's one about 20 minutes from my house. I got here too.
Okay, so I would just figure it out whether you got to swim before school or not, but you need 10 times 100s 5 days a week in a row, okay?
Okay.
All right, if you got questions after you look at the PDF, but you shouldn't be doing nothing on the PDF right now, okay? If you want to do a speed tree, whatever, I just tell you this in wrestling, like I don't, you know, you doing sprints and stuff like that, that's fine, whatever, but you got to be running, man, because you're not going to be able to put in 3 months of volume in 3 months, okay? So I would tell you this, like, when's the last time you ran 5 miles? 6 on the treadmill, when's the last time you ran 5?
Was, I haven't cut enough. Literally, it's about 3 weeks last time I really cut that weight.
Okay, what weight are you wrestling, roughly?
I weight class was 90.
Okay, so you a big dude. Okay, we're going to get it off of you. All right, big dog. Well, good shit. Hey, man, let's get you through this. Let's get you to the gate and let's send it. You know what I'm saying? You got any other questions, brother?
No, I think good. Thank you.
Okay, good conversation, man. Listen, just quiet your brain. Don't let your brain run off with all the grandeurs and visions of Dev Group and, you know, shooting people in the face. Just quiet your brain. Try to win a state title. Okay, we'll worry about all this work when we get done with wrestling. And then once we get done with that, then we'll get ready to go to boot camp. We'll hit it, but we'll get you ready.